hit them. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Here we go. Roll. Quick.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as the team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for.
3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Penny up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he finds Penny. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Jordan.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That touchdown run, it was just straight power on 4th and goal, and the offense won.
Yeah, let me just follow up with you because we always talk about how the low man wins, who has the best leverage in the trenches. On that play, we saw who won that battle. But it's not just that. It takes a runner with some vision, too, to find exactly where the cracks are, exactly where the creases are, and punch it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hey, no, I'm not playing.
They begin with a run by Penny.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On second down, here's Penny. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Penny. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Derrick Henry, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Here we go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
On the set.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there. That's a loss of 5 on the sack. Not an easy spot here, and we'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This is caught. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 26 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Okay, break.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down at the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5.
Situation. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job. Got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Panthers.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I don't care if you're taking out round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A beautiful fake. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. A little juke. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Four, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. It gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
How about this? So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Let me show you how to